Hi, I'm Froggy Lumpy.
And I'm Phenix Animator. And welcome to... There we go, got a hat. Then welcome to Sky Factory, episode 34. Look at you, you're standing on some big reactor stuff.
I am, and you have a music box head.
I do. I'm listening to the music.
Cool. Yes, I decided I come over here and I thought, okay, you laid the foundation for the largest reactor, which is all that big reactor casing over there. And I thought, okay, well, let me just lay a slight foundation here for a 3x5. And then I thought, wait a minute, I think I have enough blocks to do a 5x5. But I'm not sure because you also have to do the solid part here. So I'm not sure if I actually have enough. That glowstone block has to, has to leave though.
There we go.
But
Nook is gone.
This is the, if it works, if I have enough blocks, that is, because the top and the bottom have to be the big reactor casing. Of course, you have to have your fuel, your Yellorium fuel rods. But
right.
I'm doing a 5x5. You can do 3x3, 3x5, I believe. There we go.
You're missing some right here.
I missed one. Oops. I missed one. I need to move that back. No, I didn't. That's right.
Yeah,
okay,
you were just missing those three
I just
there.
Didn't have the thing. All right, now
and then you
this needs to be solid. But what I'm going to do up here is put the Yellorium fuel rods. I'm going to put one here, one here, one here, one here. Then I'll put a big reactor casing here, so I can put another the control rod, not the Yellorium fuel rods.
The control rods.
The control rods.
Right.
I said that wrong. Big reactor casing and the reactor control rod on top. You only need one, but the more you have, the more efficient things are.
Yes.
So now inside, where's my Yellorium fuel rods? There they are. Inside, you have your Yellorium fuel rods, and they must be attached to the reactor control rod. So, okay, if my thing would stop moving around. So I'm just placing them underneath the reactor control rod by pressing shift so that it doesn't end up interacting with the control rod. There we go. So now I just put it on the 5 spots here. And I have to go over here so that I can get to these other 2. So now we have the inside all done.
Cool.
And now, ideally, you want to fill these inside holes that Phenix is standing in. Ideally, you want to fill those with some type of fluid. Now, up front here, what we're going to do is put the controller. Yes, there it is. The controller here. We need a power tap. Where do we want to put the power?
We probably want to put it on the side, yeah.
Over here. Okay, towel. And you also need to have your access ports.
Aha! I have an idea.
What is your idea?
Something we haven't done before.
I'm going to put an access port right here. And join that to the Synac processor if we do that, and that way it'll be close to the power source since the power's right there.
Ta-da!
And I'm gonna go ahead and put the other one right here. You can put these reactor access ports and all that in any place on this. Oh, you did diamond blocks. Cool.
Yeah.
In any of these places on the outside edge, they have to be on the outside edge, and I believe, I'm not positive, they have to be on the first row. I don't think they'll work if you put them up higher. And then I'm enclosing this with reactor glass, you can enclose it with reactor casing, but I'm using reactor glass. And now let me see if I can do this. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay. I believe we are all... No, we're not. I have to put these 6 pieces in. There we go. Yes. As soon as I did that, the reactor changed. So that means it is complete and correctly applied. I also made a cyanide processor. I'm not sure that we're going to actually activate that right now. I need to move this nook. I'm just going to place it right here.
Cool.
And I'm going to place an item duct. Okay.
That needs an input, so we need to go like that.
And I need chest. There it is. Chest. And I'm going to put the chest up here. I'm not going to necessarily start that up yet.
Actually, that should be an output, shouldn't it? There we go. Because the input should be on the left.
The oh, there we go. This, there we go. So it inputs, it'll take it out from the reactor. If you go inside here and you place the, let me get rid of the, you have an outlet mode and an inlet mode. This would be the outlet mode. So set the access port to outlet mode. So now the waste will be ejected here on the out, and if you, on this one we do this, set this for the inlet mode, and now we put yellorium in here, and it took almost a stack, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with a stack. So now we've got all, our yellorium is now yellow, so everything is all set and ready to go. Do we need an servo or anything?
I'm not sure. Might need a servo on both the output and the cyanide reprocessor.
Over here?
Mm-hmm.
And output from there, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now that this does not have power though, so it's not actually running.
It doesn't have power and it doesn't have water.
It's just set up to go.
Correct.
I don't want to do the cyanide reprocessing yet. We may not even do it because we might not need
to, since we're going to have a bunch of yellorium,
yes,
which I can show in just a moment.
I'm hoping for. But right now, let's go ahead and get this thing online. Down here you have your auto eject rate waste. Do not auto eject. The very bottom is to deactivate and to activate the reactor. So we're going to go ahead and press activate, and all the bars fill up here, and we're starting to produce some fuel now. And if you look at the core heat, it is pretty much matched, but it's pretty high though,
which is a good thing. Actually, you want a higher heat means more RFs, but it also means faster burning of yellorium.
Yes.
So a lower heat is good for longer yellorium, but you don't make as much RF in that process.
Right, and we're pretty much averaging 4,758, I guess you'd say, because it's fluctuating between 7 and, well, now 7 and 8. It was doing 8 and 9.
Is that draining it now? Or is that just, yeah, it killed it?
Yeah, completely drained it because the Tesseract took it.
Yeah.
Did you turn the Tesseract back on?
I turned it back on. The moment I turned it on, it immediately drained this thing. So.
Yeah, so did you turn it back off?
I did.
Okay, because I was going to say let this build up so that it can have a little something in there before you turn that back on.
Makes sense. While that's building up, I got something I want to show.
Yes, please.
So you made the QED
Yes.
an episode or two ago.
Yes.
Well, I went ahead and took advantage of your QED.
Oh, you did. What did you? Oh, look at you.
Yeah. So in here, you stick in yellorite ore and a piece of coal, and it gets you 3 yellorium ingots.
Oh, instead of
the 2.
That's fabulous, because processing in them, you only get 2.
Exactly. So you just take out some of the yellorium ore and stick it in here, and there you go. You just let it do its thing.
Fabulous. That is really good, because we've got an enormous amount of coal generated, so we have extra coal to be able to use on that. If you are short on coal, I don't know that I would do that.
I haven't figured out a way to automate it to do that. I tried a hopper and I tried item ducts, and neither one would just automatically go in there. So right now it's just kind of a semi-automated thing, because all of my yellorium here is all automated.
You can't automate the QED, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I haven't found a way yet. I'm gonna keep messing with stuff to try to figure it out.
Try using Ender.io stuff.
Or maybe extra utilities might do it. That might work.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Extra utilities. Yeah, that's not Ender.io. I swear to God, because you use Ender pearls to make that, and because it's green, I always think the QED is from Ender.io. I don't know why I don't get it through my thick head that it's extra utilities. It's nuts. Ugh. I know it's extra utilities.
And I also made these fluctuating item ducts.
Oh, fluctuating item ducts. Now, what is the point of a fluctuating item duct?
There we go. Fluctuating item duct. You just take a regular item duct, stick it in your fluid transposer with 2 pieces of redstone, and it makes a fluctuating item duct. And that will allow redstone, red RF, that's the word I was looking for.
That will allow power?
Yep, it allows RF power to go through the item duct, as well as items to go through the item duct.
So you only need 1 instead of making 2. That is really good.
Yes, so I'm able
power
to...
and items both.
Exactly, so I'm able to have the power go to the farming station from the solar panels, and I'm also allowed to power the crafter with that same item duct.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now the crafter will take your little yellorite essence and turn it into yellorite ore.
Exactly, and look, we already got one just from talking.
And then it goes into this chest?
Into that barrel, yep.
Barrel, yes. And that's fabulous.
And this barrel has, I don't have an upgrade on me right now, but so you can see it, but this barrel has 20,000 ingots of yellorium it can hold, and then it voids any extra. Because I was trying to get it to where it would automate. So,
but it is not pulling it out of here?
It's pulling it out of the QED, but it's not putting it into the QED.
Oh. Alright, we'll have to work on that then.
Yep. If it doesn't work, we'll just go to a normal sag mill. Sag mill gives you cyanite as a byproduct. So, we'll go to a sag mill or a pulverizer if we don't want the cyanite. And just do it that way, and that'll give us 2 at least.
That'd be that little gadget over there. Of course, we need to add water to that if we do it. But that's another day. Alright, so now the whole reason, remember last episode we went to the Deep Dark and started our quarry.
Yep.
And so this is the test track, and this is everything that we've gotten so far from it. Oh look, we got a nook. We got a nook. We have a nook returned to us. Thank you, I'll take that.
That's funny. There shouldn't be any cobblestone in here. Oh, it's not on.
Yeah, when you turned it on, it pulled 28 pieces of cobblestone. It will pull an enormous amount of cobblestone.
Yeah, we don't want the cobblestone.
That's why we're trashing it, because it will fill that chest up in no time. So now let's look at our big reactor is full.
Yep.
So you want to go ahead and turn that back on then, the test rack?
Sure. Let's see what happens to it.
Okay, I'm gonna look. Oh, good golly! It seriously drained it.
Oh, but it only was a buffer drain, so that's good.
Yes, because now it is actually climbing. So that's why I asked to wait for it to fill up. Because I wanted to know if it would actually be enough. Because I know that the Corey is power draining, but I didn't think it was that power draining. And
Oh, wow, and it's going quick,
and
too.
it's not. Yeah, because the Corey is getting full power with the big reactor. So, oh my.
Like, look at it. The numbers are just jumping.
Yes, amazing. Look at that cobblestone. I mean, there's a lot of cobblestone coming.
Yep,
through
and
there.
that's why we're trashing all of
Yeah, that is.
that. Ooh,
just-
draconium.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is really fabulous. Like to see that, because I'd like to make the Draconia armor as well. I believe that's probably I would think it's a quest, I don't remember. But anyway, speaking of quest, we need to end this episode, and I'd like to come over here in the book and show in the book that we have now completed.
Diamond.
Where's the book? Well, let's look. Let's look in the book. Craft a chunk loader. We've done that. So check. Craft and use an ender quarry. Check. We've done that. Create a passively cooled big reactor from the big reactor mod. Well, we've done that. Create an actively cooled. Create a maximum size reactor. That's the reason why we did the
frame.
reactor frame all the way around, because we have to do a maximum size reactor. I would say that we're producing 1,000 RF.
Yes, we're producing 4,000 RF.
Yes, so we can check off the produced 1,000 RF. So that's good. So our next goal is 10,000 RF. And so what we're going to do is just expand the big reactor little by little. Just keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know. So that is fabulous. And as the sun is setting, where are you at?
I'm right here.
Oh, well, as the sun is rising,
As the sun is rising.
we'll say goodbye.
Goodbye.
That'll do it for this episode. We've got our big reactor going. We got our quarry going. We're getting all kinds of stuff. Now we need to pull that out of the diamond chest and automate processing of it. So that's the other reason why we placed it where we did, because we're not too far away from our auto processing unit. I'm standing here looking at it. Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
That big reactor is just ridiculous. The one that's maximum size.
Yep.
That is ridiculous.
Gonna be massive.
Seriously ridiculous. Now see, the little 5x5 that we have works with the island. It looks good. That's nice. And I need to switch out my cows too. It's sad that we lost two. I got a new one. I got a molten bronze.
Oh, cool.
So
We also need to finish
yeah.
our corners.
I'm sorry.
We need to make our beacons.
Yes, we do. We need to do that. All right, I'm Froggy Lumpy.
And I'm Phenix Animator.
Thanks ever so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day.
Hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below.
Bye.
See you all later. Bye.